this was real foolsdom happening in front of our eyes.
This is the one, right? Making Lemonade versus Dez.
Yeah.
AKA Mrs. Sands. All right. Let's take a look at this. And this was on, I guess, what?
This was
Lemon's
right
stream?
before. This was right before the Dana thing happened.
Did you lock them in a closet?
Okay.
Where are they right now? You're fucking pathetic. Like you're pathetic, you dumb bitch.
So I assume she's talking about her kids or something.
Yeah, this went on for seriously an hour. I just took the best 5 minutes. It was all kids and husband insults on both sides.
And how did this start? We can get into it. I just want to know
This started because Ross Dog, I don't know. Okay, so on the Saturday Night Fight Night show, I think Lemonade and Dez were fighting in the chat. And Ross Dog was like, come up on air and air it out. And Lemonade was like, no, we're going to go on my stream and we're going to do a show about you, Ross Dog. And they went on and Lemonade did the show with Dez and it quickly turned into this.
Okay.
Camel. He's a fucking camel. That's what he is.
Oh yeah, he's a camel. Oh, okay. Okay. Was that supposed to be funny? Was that supposed to be funny, you dumb cunt? Was that supposed to be funny? And what are you, an old hag with a saggy chin? Shut the fuck up, you dumb cunt.
Dez is in rare form here.
Oh, yeah, you look better than me. Yeah, okay. With your saggy fucking chin and your neck knee goes out this far. You're pathetic. You don't look better than me. You're older than me. You're pathetic. You have nothing. You have nothing. You have nothing. You're nobody. Nobody cares.
My dignity.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Everybody loves that saggy chin and that neck knee. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, I just want to.
Dez is really good at just getting on a roll and just bulldozing people.
Yeah, you can tell she's had a lot of practice sparring with Kyle off air.
All right, that makes sense. So that's where she gets this from.
Drop to the ground and suck it. You're fucking.
I don't want to suck
gross.
it, girl. I'm like
you're gross. You're trying to make yourself look better, but you're really gross.
Girl, but you're up here.
Girl, don't fucking girl me, bitch.
As a man.
You tried it. You tried it way too soon. Way too soon.
You don't have any fucking grounds to stand on.
Okay, so Lemon's really yelling, like fucking.
Yeah, it gets turned up to 11 pretty much at this point, from this point forward. And yeah, I would say she was triggered.
Yeah, that sounds like a good word to use.
Bitch.
There we go.
You don't have no ground to stand on. You don't have no neck. Your neck is literally fucking jiggles. Your neck is jiggles.
Wow.
Saggy ass neck, bitch. You have a saggy ass neck. Have we seen the close up of?
Wow. Okay, so Dez's fight. You know, she's fucking making fun of her, saying shit.
What did she say?
She's talking saggy neck, saggy neck, saggy chin, and but I feel like her anger, her yelling, fighting, whatever, it just comes off different than Lemon. Like Lemon, I feel like she's gonna punch a hole in the wall, maybe beat somebody.
Yeah, it's this whole thing about. It's a hard thing to kind of put into words, but someone that knows how to fuck around and someone that doesn't really know how to fuck around. Like Dez knows at the end of the day, this is the internet and this is her fucking baby daddy's dumb side hobby, and she really doesn't care, and so she'll just say whatever, and even if she fucks up, she'll just keep on going. But Lemonade is like actually listening and trying to have like a rational argument with Dez, and so she's getting very invested in like the points Dez is making. Meanwhile, Dez is listening to nothing that Lemonade is saying.
Just all she cares about is smashing her, right?
Yeah, she's just on a roll. She's just trying to get to that goal of making her get triggered, and it looks like she did it.
It worked pretty well.
Oh, your neck is literally fucking jiggles. Your neck is jiggles. Saggy ass neck, bitch. You have a saggy ass neck. Have we seen the close up of you? Okay, you look like a fucking rabid witch or something. You're pathetic. Don't talk about anybody else.
A rabid witch.
You're an old saggy hag. What are you, like 50 years old? What are you, 50? Are you mad, Jamie? Are you mad? Jamie,
this is my favorite part.
Are you really mad?
That their fucking man abused.
Are you mad, Jamie? I feel like you're mad. Okay, Jamie. Are you gonna cry now? You're really mad, Jamie. Jamie, are you mad? Why are you mad? Because you're an old hag? Are you mad? Are you mad because you're an old bitch who your husband probably left you for a young bitch like me? Sorry that you're old. Sorry that you're old. Sorry that you're old.
Des, if you ever want to call in and fight on the air again, I'd be happy to have you on here.
Yeah, Des, you're a hero on Hostbusters. This is hilarious. This is fair ground.
Old bitch.
Fucking
sorry, you're old. Oh, you and your neck meat. You and your neck meat. That was the funniest fucking thing that Ross Dog made. A thing of your neck meat. You're fucking disgusting. You're disgusting. Fuck!
You
want to talk about?
Your fucking kids.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We're gonna listen to Jamie now.
You know what you look like? You look
like.
Sit
the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down.
Serious.
Yes,
what you gonna say?
Let her get her point across. Come on, let's hear it.
Go ahead.
Jamie, go ahead. Come on.
You know what I mean?
So is Rev being the mediator here?
Yes, somehow Rev was the mediator for this fight. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can barely hear what Lemon's saying. It seems like her audio's lower or something.
She's screaming so loud, it's like overloading her mic.
Oh, right. It's like overmodulating. Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's all you have?
It's like talking over me.
I can't. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, okay.
What?
Okay, Jamie.
Stop fucking.
Oh, you're a real winner. Oh my god, I guess I gotta bow down now because Jamie won. Jamie won. I'm a back up now, guys.
Yeah.
You know what?
Back up now.
No. I've got to myself. I'd be so embarrassed if my man was fucking too dumb and drunk to fucking turn off a live, and then we fuck.
I'd be so embarrassed if I didn't have a man.
But what if you had a booty call that was fake and people found that out? That'd be pretty embarrassing.
Oh shit, Hostbusters. Good question.
I
That
lost
didn't come
my
up though.
Yeah. Well, Lemon, you can defend yourself once again.
Okay. And I'm just a loser. You have no man. And you're a loser. And you fucking fight with every dude that comes along. You're pathetic. Oh, I'm getting wet because Halen said something. I'm getting wet. Like, yeah, bitch, shut up.
Sad and pathetic, bitch. Like, sad and pathetic.
Oh, I'm so pathetic.
It's on.
Yeah, I'm so pathetic.
Everybody has a copy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Blunder from hell.
Yeah, okay.
Not everybody can do that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm so sad. I'm so pathetic. But I'm running back to Ross Dog for him to humiliate me. No, but that's you. That's you. You do that.
Yes.
You run back to Ross to humiliate you. With his cow memes and everything else, you love it. You fucking want to lick the dingleberries off his asshole. You're so pathetic.
You know what they say about you, Des?
I don't care what they say about me because I don't go back to hear it over and over, but you do because you are a raw dog fag. Raw dog fag. Exactly. Raw dog fag. That's what you are, Limonade. You just love the attention. You're so pathetic. You love the attention.
This is you're a Ross dog fag.
You love the attention.
I think you might love.
Speaking of Ross Dog, I think Ross Dog has a wrench in Lemon's chat. That's interesting.
Yeah, she for all she complains about Ross Dog, he's a wrench over there and he's allowed to hang out, get on stream anytime he wants. It's weird.
That's interesting. That yeah, I don't understand. It's off and on with them, I guess.
Love Ross. Actually,
you love Ross.
You do.
You love the attention. You fucking lick dingleberries off his asshole because he gave you.
All right, you said that
wrench.
already, Des.
You're the pathetic one. You turn against other people all the time. You turn against Cosmic. You turn against everybody else. Helen DeKellar. Everybody else, you turn against them. You're pathetic. You turn against everybody else to think you're gonna make it better, but you don't make it because you know what? You end up with nothing.
How do I do that? Even though, like.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Another wonderful video from Ian Ellis LLC.
An Ian Ellis joint.
Yeah. So fucking...
yeah, so it's not really. There's not really much busting to do because Dez pretty much already made all the jokes, but it was just an interesting, like, oh look, this is a high level. Like when it got to that point where Lemonade was like screaming and like the walls were shaking, I was like, oh my god, this is dramatic. So
now,
I don't have much to say about that. I don't know, why they did that, but probably avoid that in the future.
She's saying this clip sucks and doesn't represent anything.
That clip is just a highlight of when it was the most. That was where it was the most. How would you describe it?
I would say humorous.
Contentious.
Humorous. That was the most intense / humorous clip of their like 45-minute long fight. It's not really about what you guys said. It's about the demeanor, the relationship that you two had. How she was just kept coming after you, and you just kept getting more and more upset. And all the things that you were saying, she was just brushing off and messing with you more. It was kind of like a classic smashing, if you will. But it just seemed like I don't know what you thought was going to happen. That was Dez. Like, you went in there and you wanted to have like a rational conversation and like hash things out with Dez. And Dez did what Dez does. She's a Saiyans. You know what I mean? That's what she does.
Yeah, does she ever have real conversations, or she's more of a smasher, more of a fighter?
It's that. That's Dez. Even if you're on good terms with Dez, she'll eventually start doing that to you because she's gonna either think, if you're a girl, she's gonna think you're trying to fuck her man, or if you're a guy, she's gonna think you were trying to fuck her, and she's gonna like try to do some weird. Oh, that's why you DM'd me calling me a fat pig, because you really want to fuck me, huh? And you know what I mean? She's just a fucking wild animal. Dez is crazy. I don't know why you were trying to talk to Dez like a real person, but you lost before you even began. It was a loss.
The only winning move with Dez was not to play.
For sure.
To break it to you.
Yeah, definitely.